I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. Everyone, welcome to my channel where I'm going to be talking about all things that have to do with mature women getting older. So things like skincare, beauty, fashion, menopause, the things that people don't really want to talk about. And I'll also be talking about my weight loss journey, how I went from a size 14 to a size 8, 6'8", through menopause, which is really difficult to do. So I'll be sharing all my tips and tricks with you guys. Today, I'll be talking about the 6 biggest eye makeup mistakes that women make, how to avoid them, and then there's one bonus tip at the end. So make sure you watch right to the end. And before I get started, please make sure you like this video, click the subscribe button, and click the bell so that way you get notified every time I post a new video. So the first biggest eye makeup mistake that mature women, I hate that term, older women tend to make is concealer. So look, I know concealer is not revolutionary. Probably all of you know to wear concealer. But I would say there's 3 things that I won't leave the house without. One of them is concealer. One of them is curling my lashes and putting on some mascara. You can even get away with no lipstick. So the concealer I like to use is the Benefit Industrial Strength Concealer in number 3. The color suits my skin tone really well. Why I love this one, and you can see that I love it so much because I've used so much of it, is that it's an illuminating concealer. So you want to be able to brighten up the eye. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. And I'm going to do a good side and a bad side. And you also want to put concealer on the top lid because as we get older, there's also discoloration and redness, sometimes veins on our eyelids as well. And just bring that down a little bit and bring it down this way a little bit. And now you just have an even palette and you can see the difference between this eye and this one. So the second biggest mistake women make is not filling in the eyebrows. The eyebrows are a really important part of your face. They frame your eyes and they frame your whole face. So it's really important to fill them in. And as we get older, our eyebrows tend to thin out, just like hair on our head thins out, our eyelashes thin out, although sometimes we get it popping up other places, but where we need the hair, it's getting thinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this palette right here, and I'll link everything down below in the comments. Just going to fill this in just a little bit here at the front of my eyebrow, and also just a little bit underneath. There we go, and a little bit up top. And try to pick a color that is just one shade lighter than your eyebrows or around the same color as your roots. This eye with just a little bit of the illuminating concealer and I filled in my eyebrows, I could actually go out pretty much almost like this and not worry about it too much. The third biggest eye makeup mistake that mature women tend to make is using a dark eyeshadow on your whole lid. So if you're trying to do a smoky eye, or if you're trying to, be playful and use some different colors on your eye, it's summertime, you feel like wearing blue or yellow. I just think that is really hard to do because first of all, we can't see. We need reading glasses to put on our makeup now. So it's just easier if you're not great with putting on eyeshadow, which most of us are not makeup artists. I think we need to leave that stuff to the makeup artists and to the younger girls who can actually see themselves in the mirror. How a dark eyeshadow will look and how it'll make your eye look small. So this is just sort of if you're gonna do a smoky eye. I think it's better to just stick with a neutral color on your eyelid so that way you can take yourself from day to night. You just look classy and elegant. So the goal is you just want your eye to look a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this neutral colored eyeshadow on my entire eye. And you can see already how it's just opened up my eye. So if you like these tips so far, make sure you hit the like button, click to subscribe, and click the notification bell. So the fourth biggest mistake that older women tend to make when doing their eye makeup is lining underneath the eye. That just makes your eye look closed, smaller, it'll make you look tired. And that accentuates the dark circles and the bags that most older women tend to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and line the waterline and line underneath. Lining the waterline and underneath the eye, as opposed to this one, which really has not a lot of makeup on, but it still looks better than this side. It's better if you put a very thin line of eyeliner on top of the eye. So if you put it really close to the lash line, just a small little line, just a skinny little line, you can see the difference. If you put it close to the eyelashes, it makes your eyelashes look thicker, which is good because our eyelashes have also thinned out over age. And it just makes the eye pop a little bit. It gives your eye a little bit of definition. The fifth biggest mistake you want to avoid is not curling your lashes. Girls, you need to whip out your eyelash curler, and if you don't have one, go buy one. Your lashes, squeeze, and then the trick to it is you're going to flip this up, press it into your lid, not hard, it doesn't hurt, and then you're gonna look down. I know, this is like out of a horror movie, but it really works. And then I look down and I count for about 10 seconds. So as you can see, curling the lashes opens up the eye. I look a little bit more doe-eyed. I look a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more awake. Listen, if you're gonna take the step of curling your lashes, you might as well go the extra mile and put on a lengthening or a thickening mascara. I actually like to use both, but a thickening one would be really, really good to use because it just adds volume to your lashes where we have lost a lot of volume in our lashes. Start the mascara at the roots, but also go all the way up and make sure you use the edge. You go all the way up to the top of the lashes, and then you just do a little bit here at the edge. And then you also want to make sure that you also do the bottom lashes. But if you put too much, it'll make you look like Mommy Dearest. So you just want to put a little bit on and a little bit here at the edge, bring out the corners, and then just wipe a little bit off. Okay, girls, are you ready? Here's the bonus tip. So you're gonna go ahead and grab a very skinny brush like this and your eyeshadow palette, whichever one you love, but you're going to use more of a neutral colored eyeshadow with maybe a hint of shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab this in here. And then I'm just going to do the corners of my eye. I'm not gonna go heavy-handed. I'm just gonna tap and I'm just gonna do a little bit right there. So you can see brightening up that little spot right there actually makes my eye look larger. So if these tips seem easy, make sure you write "yes girl" in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button, click subscribe, and hit the bell so that way you get notified every time I post new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.